and it shows that Marina Kodri is somebody that can be reckoned with when it comes to table tennis.
I agree.
Though that means he has played 2 games, won the first one, a bit convincingly. The second one, it had to go all
it was
the
a
way.
fight, and it's good because that sort of win will make you now sit up.
Exactly.
When you get to the round of 32.
Exactly, and they make you see how you can be able to correct some mistakes. So we
better.
hope that Marina Kodri goes all of the way. Africa needs to make an impact in this World Championship. And of course, we just have 2 Africans, Dina Mishrev, who has been fantastic so far. I mean, African #1 and very consistent. And of course, Marina Kodri. I think that the only 2.
So it tells you why they've been outstanding.
Yeah.
A customer said that Marina Kodri has become a model, a shining light for table tennis in Nigeria and Africa. Ajoke Ojomo, she went for the first time to the World Championship. She didn't even know that she was going there. She won her first match and lost the second. Let me tell you the beautiful story of Ajoke. She emerged champion at the National Sports Festival. This sports festival that we've been begging should come, that eventually came. In Abuja, she met champions. Now she has gone to the World Championships. She's been speaking about the influence Marina Kodri's career has had on hers. Let's listen to her.
I feel so excited because I was already intimidated with the way the table is. Like, this is the first time of me playing in a hall of 40 tables. I was like, wow, am I really going to play in this game? And I just said, my 2 coaches that came with us, they're just like, don't worry, play as if you're in your country. And I did it, and I see it practically works for me, and I won. I can't just express how happy I am.
Okay, so that's it. Ajoke talking about our experience at the World Championships. It's beautiful for her. And that's what we're talking about. So she said she got into the hall and it was like, hey, what's going on here? It's beautiful exposure for her career.
I mean, we've been talking exposure. We cannot overemphasize the essence of exposure. We've been talking about it. And this is a good exposure for her. And you get now, she has gone to the World Championship. And of course, hopefully she'll be going to tours. We know there's going to be a tour in Nigeria, the ITTF, of course, a table tennis tour in Nigeria, the Nigeria Open. We know it's going to be, and of course, she'll be one of the light of the competition. I mean, you need to see how comfortable she was playing. Fine, she lost the other game, but it's a great
experience in the bag.
Exactly, experience in the bag, and it shows that there's so much talent in this country when it comes to sport. Trust me, there are better table tennis players than her in this country that needs to be discovered.
I agree. I agree. I totally agree. So that's the beautiful story of Ajoke at the World Championship. There was also Edom of Young. There was also Olufunke Oshonaike. Sadly, it's end of the road for them. Those are the female table tennis players that represented Nigeria. For the men, Bode Abiodun was there, Omotayo Olajide, Shegun Toriola, and Aaron Okwodri. 3 of the men out of the way. It's just Aaron Okwodri remaining. We'll continue to root for Team Nigeria, in fact, Team Africa. So now it's Quadri and Dina Meshrev. Let's see what they can give to Africa at the World Championship. Let's bring the discussion back home now. Talk about the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. Yesterday, we saw the 3rd edition of the Eko Beach Soccer Fiesta. The Lagos State Football Association, they put that one together to remind us that beach soccer can still thrive in Nigeria. This is one-off every year. It was a good opportunity for us to see some beach soccer players. Abu Aziz, for instance, has been a beach soccer player for 10 years. Okemiri was also there. We had teams like Remo Stars, the Messiah, Stationary Stars eventually emerged champions at the beach soccer championship. They defeated the Messiah by 2-0. Cosmos, if you go to most of the Riverline area, you see beautiful beaches. Sometimes we can even make something package. It's about packaging. I don't know how to explain it, but I know that if we do this, it's a big. For instance, Abu Aziz plays professional football also. He plays a conventional football, but It's also good with beach soccer. So just imagine if beach soccer was almost as good as the real soccer that people talk about. Just imagine what good it can do for us.
I mean, in beach soccer, Nigeria has benefited massively from beach soccer. Won the World African Championships sometimes, of course, gone to the World Championship as well, and of course qualified to go for one this year. So it shows that they have been fantastic so far, so good. Now imagine if there is a league. I mean, this is awesome. This is just a day event, and of course, you can see the packaging that the Lagos State Football Association has given to this. Now, imagine if we have, even if it's an abridged league, even if it's a face league,
regional,
face two, regional, they come to play like a playoff at one place. I mean, it will really make lots of sense. It will really help to improve the game as well. So, I mean, this is awesome. And look at this goal again.
Beautiful.
This is awesome. And kudos must go to Eco Football.
I like it. Yeah, that's why we always go there to give our support as a media house. And the question I keep asking is, why can't those states in the South do something? Because we know that there's some good beaches in some of those states. The FA chairman of Akwa Ibom State Football Association was at this. He said he had to come and look and see what they can do in Akwa Ibom. Also, the FA chairman for Oyo State was also around. So Lagos is like challenging them that if we can do this, you also can do it. So let's listen to Emmanuel Iba. He's the chairman of the Akwa Ibom State Football Association. He's talking about ways we can develop beach soccer in the country.
Immediately, Sheyi Akiwumi, the first vice president, informed that he was organizing this. I had to leave Uyo today to catch up with this in order to gain an experience that will be lasting in Uyo, because we have one of the finest beaches in Ibono, that we can get this going in Uyo, and that's why I had to come. A first-hand experience and first-hand seeing this, where I can replicate this in Uyo by next year. Sheyi Akiwumi has sustained this over a period. And now people are like me, we have shown interest, and that's why I'm here in person to see it. Ogun State FA chairman is here too, as well as being an executive committee member. I think with this development, we can sustain. It's not just a day thing. It's something, you know, sponsorship is a difficult thing. The government has put its hand in everything here concerning football. So it's difficult for you to push government further than what they are doing. Individually, once we show the interest, individually can come in. So it's a gradual thing. I'm sure it's coming to stay.
And I agree. It's coming to stay. Didn't you like what you just said?
Now, you see what I like about this?
Yeah.
This is not a competition.
Yeah.
We have come from somewhere to
see
learn, to see how it is being done so that we can replicate. There's no competition here. The benefit is for one entity, Nigeria.
That's right.
This is not about one state or the other. And it shows that they are thinking straight. I mean, they had to fly all the way from Uyo. Yesterday, landed in Lagos, and of course, watch this. Go back and replicate it, and you know, probably start something. It really shows that we've got some people that are actually thinking how I wish that all of the FA chairmen
can do the same.
We can do the same. Whether they're in the south or they're anywhere, you can just pack stands together and do this.
It says it has come to stay.
Yes.
I agree with him, and he has said that next year they will do the same thing in Akwa Ibom. So the media will watch that to the society. So we'll remind Emmanuel Iba and say, you told us that it's a beautiful beach in Ibina. So why are we not having beach soccer there? So beautiful. It's all about the development of beach soccer in the country. Let's go on this break. When we come back, I'll let you know what's going on with the FIFA Women's World Cup. We'll talk about the MPFL, the Golden Eaglets, and the English Premier League. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Good to have you back on the show Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's go to Dar es Salaam now and talk about the CAF Under-17 Cup of Nations, the Golden Eaglets. They are already through to the semi-finals where they will play Guinea. Cameroon will take on Angola. For these four teams, Cosmos, it's no problem because they're already they've already qualified for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. But they're young lads, and they want to achieve. And so the four of them will be gunning for the trophy.
I mean, it's a bragging right. Nigeria has won it twice, 2007, 2001, and of course 2007.
Yeah.
So certainly Nigeria wants to make sure that they, get the necessary win in this one. They'll be playing against Guinea. Now, don't forget that Guinea were the ones who made the title holders Mali not to be in this competition, and the defeated teams like Senegal as well in the group stage, and they are in the semi-finals, but they're going to be playing against Nigeria. Nigeria versus Guinea is really going to be tough. Now, let's see. Nigeria, this team have a way of always wasting goal scoring chances. Hopefully, it's not going to bite them. Yes, of course, they are very young. And I like the fact, you said something last week, the fact that they are playing like real under 17, so they are susceptible to mistakes and all. Now, the other game is between Cameroon and Angola. Of course, Angola, you know how it was. Angola, alongside Nigeria, I think Angola won their matches as well. Then they drew with Nigeria. So it shows that they are very, very difficult about against Cameroon too. Let's see which of this side will get to the finals. Bottom line, any of the sides that get to the finals, they deserve to be in the finals, and the best side should win.
Because I always preach development at this level. Angola has shown some quality. The Golden Eagles struggled to beat them by a single goal. And then we saw even in their last match against Uganda, you saw it was really a fight. So our countries just use this at this level to look at where the direction their football is going to. But hey, Nigeria will also play Guinea at the proper AFCON in June. So we'll look at this. And no, we would not.
Really, it's not the same thing.
I know. What I was trying to go is it's the countries, because I loved when we played Tanzania. It was a rain of goals, and it was light, and it was beautiful. It was entertaining, and we love the fact that Emmanuel Amunike is somewhere in the mix. So for us and football in Africa, it's just to look at teams at this level and see that we are making progress. So all the best to the Golden Eaglets when they take on Guinea in the semi-final of the CAF Under-17 AFCON. Let's continue. Let you know that it's now 45 more days, 5 more days to the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup taking place in France. 45 more days. Cosmos, it's here.
Yes, and hopefully we know that the teams are gearing up. We're going to be seeing some of the best players in the world playing. Focus will also be in Nigeria for Nigeria to do well after the World Cup in France.
Yeah. Rescheduled game in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Bendel Insurance will take on Enugu Rangers. Bendel Insurance, they need to start winning. But right now, they've said to themselves, if they are not winning, they will not lose. So that's it. That fixture we're going to monitor tomorrow in the MPFL. Just to let you know that the matches in the English Premier League has been concluded. Tottenham had to win, and yes, they did just start against Brighton, while Watford and Southampton share the spot. So Tottenham seem to have consolidated their place in third position.
It's not consolidation. They need to be more consistent. In fact, all of the top six. All of the top six.
So, but the other guys didn't want it.
Apart from Liverpool,
Arsenal had a chance, didn't take it.
That's what I'm
Chelsea
saying.
had a chance, didn't take it.
The inconsistency is there. But then for Southampton, they have shot themselves on the foot. They are still not safe from relegation. And of course, tomorrow's game, Wolves, Arsenal, Manchester United, and Manchester City.
Thank you so much, Cosmos, for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me.
And of course to you, keep talking to us on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels IFN Sports. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakman. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.